Hello, everyone.
Two? Oh,
Welcome.
fuck. And you stopped counting down. I was like,
I was
two?
like, earlier I was like, I have an idea. This'll fuck with them.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back.
To all
Audacious
riled
truth.
up. We've been doing this for 16 episodes.
Do the
16.
Markiplier voice, whoever did that
Hello,
originally.
everybody. My name is Markiplier. We've been doing this for 16 episodes, 16 weeks, and I still have trouble doing the intro every single time. I'm your host, Riley Sassinelli. Joining me is, as always, Eunice. How are you, Eunice? All right. And Gus, how are you, Gus?
Don't.
Cool.
Where the hell are you?
All right.
How did you get on this server? Gus, did you invite him to your server?
Well, no.
The bodacious Discord server owned and operated by me.
Gus, who the fuck are you?
Okay. And next we have Dejan. How are you, Dejan?
Bro, no, someone needs to explain this shit to me. I'm playing, right? How the fuck is there an offensive helmet to helmet? What are you doing?
Hey, Dejan, what are you doing? When
What are you playing, Madden or college football?
College
Oh, yeah, you're
football.
playing. Yeah, it's the only one you have. My man. I forgot. All right. But
Bench
yeah.
that retard.
Me or the guy, the offensive helmet to helmet?
Yeah.
I've
What the
never
fuck
gotten
are
that
you
penalty.
doing?
That's hilarious.
How does the AI fuck up that bad? I'm sorry. Continue.
So, interesting week 16 happened. Or sorry, fuck. Week 15 happened. And
No, you said it right the first time.
No, week 15
No,
was
we
the
can
one.
we can just skip this week.
Oh, so we get to skip this one.
What one?
You son of a bitch.
What are you done?
And but we're here and we're going to talk about the games starting off with I'm going to skim through the ones that are not important. Speaking of unimportant, Thursday Night Football
Holy
was so bad.
Yeah.
We were watching it while we were playing Fortnite. Malik was basically just narrating it the whole time. And I'm glad he did because it fucking sucked.
Both teams had one player on the field. The 49ers had Gorendo. He was the only 49er on the field. And the Rams only had Puka Nacua on the field. No other player played football that day.
Yeah, Cooper Kupp had 0.0 points. 12-6 was the final. Fuck you, Rams. You go from just absolutely dog walking the Bills, actually, we'll say having a shootout with the Bills, because we also were putting up a lot of points, to this, and they're probably gonna win their division, which sucks. But
This is what I wanted.
well, you want the Rams to be back in the playoffs?
BJ wants to beat them so
So
bad.
you can-
He needs
well,
bad teams.
will you be able
I
to,
wanted
though?
another easy win. That's
That's why I said he wants bad teams in the playoffs.
Well, so do I. I'd love to
He
play the
wants the
Texans.
Falcons to make playoffs. He needs the Rams to make playoffs.
Yep. Anyway, then we had the Panthers play the Cowboys, got destroyed. Crybaby Patrick Mahomes sprains his ankle or whatever he did. And I'll just say I hope he's okay. But
he is, by the way.
yeah, he is fine. We'll talk about it later.
After.
But it was only like a apparently they're not doing like very hard practices. That's what I'll say.
Yeah, because short weeks for him and 3 other teams.
But I think he will play. We'll talk about it later when we talk about the Texans game. I think he will play. If he doesn't play, he'll only miss the Texans game. Because they can drop.
100%.
They can only drop one more game and still have the 1 seed. If they drop 2, we have the tiebreaker and we're not going to lose. We're going to win out. So,
I'm sorry,
Also,
dude. You got
at the
2
same
tough games ahead of you.
yeah, bro, you're. Oh, dude, yeah. tough for the other team if that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the other team, buddy.
The Texans. Did you guys see that tweet that I sent about Hawk Tua?
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it now?
It was. The Texans beat the Dolphins, which is what I expected.
They hawked the two.
They did hawk the Tua. The Jets beat the Jags. I was the only one who believed in them. And
Weirdo.
Should be
I'm
ashamed of
sorry.
yourself.
You would rather the Jets win that? Really?
Actually, you know why he wants the Jets to win? They get a worse draft pick.
yeah, I don't know. I don't want them to win. I'd love the Jets to lose the rest of their games. I mean, they're gonna lose week 17.
Yeah.
But what did you say? All right, then the Commanders barely beat the Saints. By 1 point. It's funny because like they got one playoff touchdown Hail Mary, but then they fucked up the 2 point. What'd you say?
And
Was it a Hail Mary?
Or it was so how do I something so they
threw a deep bomb to get into the
to get
red
into
zone
was what I was trying to say.
with like 3 seconds left.
Mhm.
Got the touchdown.
Yeah, the clock accidentally stopped because of ref mismanagement. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, I heard about it.
Yeah.
still lost. So.
The Ravens blew out the Giants. Eunice, do you want to talk about this? Well, you can.
Only
say-
one thing, really.
Uh-huh.
Well, 2 things, I guess. I was gonna say, called it. I said I wanted at least 3 possession game, which is what I got.
Which is exactly
So I'm
what
happy
happened.
with that. 2, fuck Brendan Steffens. The only reason he played was because what's his name, White, had personal family issues. I think someone passed away, so he did not travel with the team for the game.
Mm.
You know what I'm talking about? White, the one that used to play for the Bills, the Ravens
Trey
traded for
White.
him. Trey White. He's been playing great. I'm sorry for his loss. Hopefully he can come back for next week, and we'll talk about that.
Mm-hmm. The Bengals, they beat the Titans. Will Levis got benched. Apparently, his ex-girlfriend was in attendance as well.
He
and
could not handle that.
Have y'all
What?
seen? Have y'all heard about the like Will Levis's sex tape got leaked like right before the season started
What?
with his ex-girlfriend? So she, not only has everybody seen his, it's massive by the way. Not only has everybody seen
Hey,
his
I'm not even gonna lie. I was gonna ask.
Of course
Why?
you'd ask.
straight up, it looks like I'm not. This isn't. It looks
Okay,
actually
he's
like
seen
giant.
it though, and I'm the
I-
weird
All right,
one.
guys. All right,
I've
guys.
seen the video. I've seen the video. I ain't
Moving
gonna
on.
lie. Well, it's because I
Someone's
wanted
here.
to know what Will Levis's dick looked like.
I'm sure you did. Yeah, I don't know why you had the need to explain it.
Also,
what
he
it's like
says
all-
something like hilarious. Like he sounds fucking hilarious in the video.
He's like moaning to her. I'm gonna let this.
That's well, he doesn't say that, but he. Moving on.
He says like catchphrase as he comes.
The Cardinals.
He's like, you need some mayo for your coffee.
All right, bro.
Dude, I really wanted to buy that. The mayo. The
His
mayo
cum?
cologne. No, I would love Will Levis's
Oh,
cum. Although it seems like he is not going to be the starter next week.
No.
He
Which
just my
means-
draft picks. Please continue.
Okay. The Cardinals beat the Patriots.
nor for the Browns. I don't know
Uh,
if you guys heard about that one.
Oh, Jameis Winston's not starting?
Nope.
Wow, that sucks.
Yeah, they're officially tanking.
Well, they have to. The Cardinals in a very close one beat the Patriots.
It was not a close one.
Gus, what happened with the loss?
Dude, it was just we couldn't stop their run game
Yeah.
at all, dude. Oh my God. They just kept running and we just couldn't do anything about it. Kyler Murray basically did nothing the whole game.
Wow. That sucks.
Yeah, it was hard. I couldn't stick past the first half, bro.
Oh, you
I
didn't
saw
watch
some
the
words
whole
Drake
game?
May- No, Drake May had a pretty good drive though, so at least we got that.
I'm sure he had a good game. It's just the rest of the team around him is bad. Which-
I mean, the first half in general is just not hot for the Patriots. The entire offense just couldn't get it going.
Yeah. Hey, next year, when they get the draft picks and the capital, you'll see. They'll be good.
Oh, it's just a matter of time, bro. It's just a matter
Yeah.
of time.
The Colts lost to the Broncos. I don't even know what to say about this one. Like it was, I heard it was close until the fourth quarter, and then it was a blowout.
I remember at the half it was like 13-0 or something like that.
At the end of the third quarter, it was 13-3 or 13-10.
And then Broncos said, "All right, time to start playing football."
Then they scored 21 unanswered points. Yeah, that hilarious three they tried to do the flea flicker kind of, and it was so
it was more
funny.
like a very long lateral.
I was gonna say like either that or a lateral, whatever you'd call it, with the interception. And yeah, the joke about, like we were talking about before the show, Dijon, the parlays.
Yeah.
And then game of the week,
All right,
honestly. Dijon, you can go
can
first.
What the fuck? I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know how to do a reaction besides that, right? I saw the Bills run this, like, the same play almost fucking 6 times with the tight end doing a vertical that goes out to
Kincaid,
the left
bro.
a
Oh
little
my
bit, and
God.
just open every time. What the fuck was that?
Did you see the celebration that he did, where he was like pointing at the defenders and then he pointed it for the first down? It was hilarious.
You should get fined for that. That's really disrespectful, actually.
Somebody said that, bro. Fuck off.
it's-
Like,
it's actually hilarious. The fucking, all right. Don't get me wrong. I love it. When I get to see other people, hating. You guys are fucking okay. Y'all need to hop off it a little bit. Shit. Yes, we lost, but it's not like the fucking world ended. What the fuck?
that's how it feels, bro, when your team loses. Everybody comes for your throat.
It's so annoying, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he found a way. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it.
He didn't even mention it.
What?
He didn't mention it at all.
Rider. You're just doing tricks on it.
What are you talking about?
I said I agreed with DJ saying, "Yeah, it's so annoying," and then he goes, "He brought up the Ravens." Fuck you. Hit yourself.
Oh my God! They uploaded the full game on YouTube. Thank God.
Fucking asshole.
But
Shut up.
everyone already knew. We were losing like fucking 2 to 3 people a game. I feel.
Yeah.
And it really came full swing to show, hey, defensively, fuck, we need the offense to do even better than what fucking Jared Goff already fucking accomplished. Civilian QB, by the way. I'm so pissed about that.
That was bullshit. 5 touchdowns,
I called that.
0 picks. He had 494 yards.
Yeah, I was about to say nearly 500 yards.
Fucking. I remember watching with
13
he's a
rushing yards
civilian
too. So he had over. Yeah.
If he's a civilian QB, Josh Allen's fucking, I don't know.
Oh, we already know he's
Superhero
Superman.
QB. Did you not see the
They
rest of the
called him
video?
Superman.
Yeah.
Because that's what he is.
But
Okay.
I literally called that shit.
He
Watch
dived
the-
once during a snow game. You guys need to hop off it.
He's been Superman, bro. They call him an alien.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that's been the nickname.
No, it actually has. It's just not like they kind of switch it up. They kind of switch it up every
Man.
so often.
I would be embarrassed as fuck to be called Superman, and
That'd be
I'm like,
fucking awesome. What?
what does he do? What, is he like the best QB? No,
Yeah.
Brady's above me, but it's like if you're a Superman,
though.
you need
He's
to
good,
be the best. Like there's,
Hey, I
I'm
guess
sorry.
I guess teams with civilian quarterbacks don't understand what it's like to
Okay,
be Superman.
Tom Brady's Superman. He's Clark Kent. How about that?
Who? Josh?
That's not,
Nah.
Dijon, I got some news for you, bro.
They're the same person. Hey, Dejan's like everybody in Metropolis, bro. He can't understand what it's like when he doesn't have the glasses
I
on.
don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Clark
Kent,
What do you mean they're the
goes away
same person? Are you stupid?
Kent's a
Clark
fucking
Kent-
reporter, bro.
He's just a regular
Clark
guy.
Kent's a reporter who runs out and like tries to. I think he tries to get his camera to go get a picture of Superman all the time when he comes.
He's just
But
doing
like,
his job.
Dude, that's
He's
the wrong
doing his
hero.
job.
You're thinking of
That's
Spider-Man.
literally- You know that's
No, they
literally
both
his
are
job,
reporters.
Mike.
Yes.
What?
Superman
Peter
and
Parker
Spider-Man
actually
are
does
both
take pictures
reporters.
of Spider-Man.
Yeah, they will.
Peter
Yeah.
Parker gets paid. Peter Parker is an influencer. He gets paid for selfies.
Yeah.
Well, so
Yeah,
does Superman. He writes about himself.
I thought he was
I've never
And he's
seen
saying-
Clark Kent write about
It
Superman.
was
I'm not gonna lie.
difficult. It was clearly difficult for Superman to save the town with his fat cock hanging out of his suit.
I'm gonna be so straight up. I've never seen Clark Kent talk about Superman.
Well, I know he's a reporter
This
for
shit's
the.
crazy. The
I
Daily
only
Planet.
said-
I'm not saying anything about
I
you. I'm
almost
just
said the
saying I've
Daily
never seen
Bugle.
it.
Like, there's too many similarities.
Mm-hmm. All right.
One's obviously a god, though, so you know.
Yeah.
Okay, back to football. I can confidently say this. There's two parts of me, hopeful and realistic. Hopeful, if the offense just carries the defense, we can make it to the championship. Realistic, we'll be lucky to win one game because offense isn't everything, and that showed with the Bills game. Golf played out of his mind, and we lost.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, we still have, amazing wide receivers: St. Brown, Patrick. Crap, I almost said Branch. Who's that one guy?
Laporta? Jameson Williams?
Laporta. Yeah, J-Mo was who I was thinking of. But yeah, we got Laporta for a tight end. Like we have offense wise, we're practically set. For those who don't know, Montgomery, ACL, he's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how we are contracts wise, but hopefully we can keep all of our players for next season, because next season, if we keep our injuries to the literal minimum that we possibly can, we're Super Bowl bound and Super Bowl winners. I'm not even joking about that one.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck. This year is still not impossible.
I'd say it's. I'd
The
say
thing
it's
is,
possible.
you gotta look
It's
at
just
it as like
difficult,
this. You gotta look at it as the one, we already failed with the Bills. I don't think they haven't played yet, but I subconsciously is putting the Ravens above the Bills. Did they did play, actually, never mind.
Yeah, they
I remember
played
that
each
game.
other.
And the Chiefs have the refs, so we're fucked. But if any of those three go Super Bowl and we have to face them, we're fucked.
I disagree.
Who?
It's just a different ball
Lions
game, you
are
know.
Definitely beating the Ravens. They're definitely beating the Chiefs.
Yeah.
I mean, the Chiefs, we haven't seen the Chiefs play a 40-point game.
I don't even think they put up 30.
I don't think I've
put up 30 this season.
They haven't gone past 30. They've hit 30 twice.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the Chiefs will not. What's it called? I don't see them beating the Lions. I don't see the Ravens beating them. I don't see the Bills beating the Lions in the Super Bowl because the Lions will have their defense.
Yeah, that's like.
Bro, we're getting 5 people back from IR.
The Lions lost by 6 with all those people on IR.
How many people back are you getting back from IR?
I'm pretty sure it said 5 are the only possibles, but that's not including the people who just went on IR. But that was like last week. It was 5 people on IR, and we're gonna get them back either during the Bears game or the Vikings game.
The 3 players that got injured during the Bills game were all already announced out indefinitely
for the season.
What's his
Yeah.
name? Davis the third broke his jaw. He's pretty much done.
Dorsey,
Yeah.
his leg
Fucking
bent backwards.
Davis.
Yeah, he's done. And Montgomery, I mean, surgery on your MCL, you're done.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. From the Bills' perspective, or Dejan, are you done saying your piece?
Oh.
Or
Yeah.
all right. From the Bills' perspective, what a great game! Like, the defense still is ass. I mean, nothing. But this is like the opposite of the Rams game where we got a few stops, so kind of made up for it, especially in the fourth quarter. The first quarter. That was good. Because they didn't score any points, and
Yeah, they did. The last.
not in the first quarter.
Oh no, I think.
What?
I have
What was that play they had at the end of the
0.
first quarter?
I have it pulled up in front of me.
They had 0 in the first
quarter.
quarter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it was 14-0, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 14-0. And I was there, and it was awesome. And the onside kick from Campbell, I know it was necessary, but it didn't really feel like something
I am
that...
still on that fucking side. I went at the beginning of the season, I said that was dumb as shit to do. And now I'm even more pissed because I feel like it would have been better as a surprise. It still was stupid as shit. But like if you don't have to announce onside,
It's a dumb rule.
I think it is too.
Skipper got a touchdown. They did the flea flicker. They did that lateral.
Yeah.
But we contained the run and only had 494 passing yards put up on us. So, that's a plus. Obviously, I think come playoffs we'll play a little bit cleaner, but it's defense is so bad, But other than that, I mean, it was an amazing game. Josh Allen played great. My
Josh Allen's a fucking gremlin, bro.
The person in front of me was pissed, man. Which is like fucking who cares, bro? I know you're losing, but he likes to run. James Cook had 105 rushing yards, and it was a great game. I'm trying to think of anything really else to add. Oh, there was one thing actually I wanted to bring up before Eunice, you say your thing. Last week Eunice said this was supposed to be a blowout. So my question to Eunice is, what happened between last Tuesday and Sunday?
Last Tuesday and I don't get it.
Yeah. So last week you said that the Bills were going to get blown out.
Oh! I was just trying to get a rise out of you.
Yeah. I know. That's why I was asking.
You couldn't tell?
Of course I can. I was just that's why I was wondering.
My one thing I want to add was here are the stats for the game. I just want to say I just personally thought that passing and rushing thing was going to be flipped.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like the amount of times Riley has said our run defense is fucking ass.
It is.
You would think we would just go through and like.
Literally, like since last year, Riley has been shitting on the run defense.
It's so bad.
And when I saw that Montgomery and Gibbs could not even get 50 total rushing yards that game, I just thought, damn, Riley was wrong as fuck.
One thing I wanted to say was, like, I was talking to Claire's uncle a few days before the game started, and he was like, oh no, like I feel like with all the injuries on defense, like the Bills are actually going to beat the Lions. And I was like, I can't see it. Like, it just doesn't seem like something that, and I mean, bear in mind, we only won by 6 points, but we were also up by like so much at different points throughout the game that I was like, how the hell are we like doing so? I was actually not really stressed out.
I thought you were about to say, how are we going to lose this?
I did ask myself that several times. I was like, okay, how do we fuck this up? Like, how do we end up losing? The guy, I literally told the guy next to me at halftime, I'm like, we're going to find a way to mess this up. Don't worry about it. You're not going to lose.
Let's see. I'm feeling maybe a blocked field goal for a return.
Although, one thing I want to say is that last onside kick, I thought for sure they had that.
Dude, so did I. Oh,
same.
I got off my seat, dude.
I had my head in my hands. I was like, we fucking lost. There's no fucking
Did
way.
you hear that Bills player get interviewed? The one that caught the ball.
Hey,
He was
that must have been
Yeah,
his first time, huh?
That was Taron Johnson. He was like, they're putting
They have their
fingers where they
like,
weren't.
up my ass and shit.
Yeah, that was hilarious. He's like, they were putting
That-
fingers
I'm-
where they didn't belong. What were you saying,
That
Deshaun?
was actually funny. That was hilarious. Also, I know he was just like speaking, but it sounded like he was surprised they were trying their damnedest.
Yeah. But I think in the end,
It's a pile up. It's a pile up. You expect them to be like, oh, someone has the ball. Let's all calm down.
I think my biggest takeaway from this is that I think in the end, the Lions are still going to go. I know they have a lot of injuries, but I still think they're going to make a deep playoff run. And
All depends who they verse.
I think they're going to make a deep playoff run. I honestly think they're going to at least make it back to the NFC Championship.
Honestly, I agree. Just because like the way seeding works for who you verse and stuff. Let's say Lions and Eagles, right? One of them is getting the 1 seed, the other's getting the 2 seed, right?
Yeah.
So that means they're not versing each other
until the NFC Championship.
Until the end, yeah.
I mean, fuck.
The only team they could verse.
I don't know how seedings really do work, but
it's the
like,
highest seed will play the lowest possible. So it's like one place one would play, or the first round one gets a bye. Sorry to also interrupt.
Will verse the 7, 3 will verse the 6, 4 will verse the 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm hearing is I'm gonna need the Rams to win.
So let's just say the Eagles play the Commanders. The Eagles would win. The Buccaneers would play the Packers. I think the Packers would win. The Rams would play. Actually, no. Maybe the Bucs will win. I don't know.
Yeah. So like the 7 seed, like the Commanders, they're versing the 2 seed, the Eagles. The winner of that game, because they have such different seed numbers, that changes who the line versus. Mm-hmm. If the Eagles win the game, the Eagles will not verse the Lions in the divisional game. If the Commanders win that game, the 7th seed, they will verse the Lions because they are the lowest seed available for the highest seed to verse.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it'll end up being usually what ends up happening is all the division winners end up winning. I think what would probably end up happening is, okay, they play the Rams, and then if they end up beating the Rams, they would play probably end up playing the Eagles. So I think I think they're NFC Championship bound. As for Buffalo, I'm not gonna say. Obviously, I hope that we could at least get to the AFC Championship game, but I'm gonna be honest, probably not gonna happen. Just with how bad our luck has been.
We already know the 3 teams. It's just pick between the 3. That's your AFC Championship game.
Yeah.
It's Chiefs, Bills, Ravens. Take your pick.
I was gonna say I think the Chiefs are definitely gonna be there. It just kind of depends on which team you think the wheels fall off first.
Are the Ravens gonna verse the Bills in the divisional round, or are the Ravens gonna verse the Chiefs, or switch it up however you want, and then boom, there's your AFC.
Yep, I was gonna say it just kind of comes down to who we don't play. So
like if the Ravens verse whatever team, and the Bills are versing the Chiefs in the divisional round, there's your AFC. It's Ravens versus whoever wins that, or vice versa, switch Bills versus Ravens, and then Chiefs just move on. It's whatever.
Although I will say this, if we end up beating the Chiefs in the divisional round, I believe literally anything you would tell me. Like, I would believe that the Super Bowl ended in a draw.
Take your pick.
Yeah.
There's
but anyway,
no wrong answer. There's literally no wrong answer. Say Bills versus Chiefs AFC. I'm not gonna go.
Was there anything else you guys want to say about Bills versus Lions?
I mean, it was a great game.
It was a great game.
People love to overreact, and I think the reason why we didn't see a lot from the Lions, like out of Monty and Gibbs, I mean, they were down by 2 points.
Yeah.
Not only in the beginning of the game, they were down by 2 scores for pretty much the entire game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not going to be running, and even when you do, you're not looking. It's just.
And
I'm not shocked in the slightest that Gibbs and Monty didn't really see a lot of action.
Yeah,
if I'm to be honest,
especially with Monty
it
getting
totally
hurt
makes sense.
early.
Yeah.
He got hurt like early in the second quarter.
So I was gonna say that like the guy in front of me said because it was kind of like I was sitting with Claire and her brother and her dad, but like the guy in front of me and the guy next to me were also kind of having like a conversation with me like throughout the entire game, like we were just kind of chatting and stuff, and the guy in front of me said like, "Oh, Monty got hurt," and I'm like, "Really? I didn't even see him like come off the field and he came back like right after." So it was like, so obviously he was playing through some bad shit, and obviously that one guy like Dorsey, that was bad. Like there were people talking like because nobody really saw it at first, but then some people did, and they were like, "Oh, his fucking leg was twisted," and I was like, "Oh God, that's horrible."
The only people that knew about it like very early on were people that were watching the game at home, just because the camera cut to like the medical staff on him on the bench.
I saw the cart come out, but I think he instead of getting the cart, he like had some people like help him off. So yeah, but anyway, the Bucks blew out the Chargers.
Yep. That was surprising.
Yeah, that was surprising. That kind of changes my opinion on the Chargers.
Not even that the Bucks won. It's the blowout that went crazy.
Yeah, because I think Eunice said Bucks, but we all said Chargers just we thought that their defense was better. But yeah, then we had the Eagles beating the Steelers. That
was another surprising game. I thought it was gonna be like a field goal diff. Honest to God.
Yeah, me too.
Did I say Eagles or did I say Steelers?
I think you said Eagles. Let me look.
We all said Eagles, didn't we?
No, I said Steelers because I think everybody but me said Eagles just because I thought that Russ would cook. Honestly,
he did not.
Unlimited diarrhea.
That was basically him this game. Yeah.
Yeah. I expect that to be him next game
as
well.
I will say shout out to the defense. So defense really did put their heart, blood, sweat, and tears out there, and they really did contain Barkley well.
Dejan did say Eagles. Dejan also got a spread correct. I forgot to say.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, and you'll laugh. Rams by 6.
That was a fake laugh. I'm sorry.
Oh
man.
Man.
But yeah, so the Packers blew out the Seahawks. Geno had a rough night, got injured, and then Drew Lock had Sam Howell had an even worse night.
And I know we're just gonna skim by this real quick. I just want to say it because I said it in the group chat too.
Yeah.
Are the Seahawks the biggest frauds right now with a positive record? They only have one win this season against a team that's over 500, and that was the Broncos week 1 with the rookie QB. Every team they've beaten has had a 500 or below record.
Technically, I think the biggest frauds are the Chiefs, but yeah.
Well, at least the Chiefs have a couple like decent wins. Like they have like 2 or 3 decent wins. The Seahawks,
the Bucks
don't.
Yeah.
And the well, I guess they're not a good team this year. I was gonna say the Chiefs also blew out the 49ers.
Yeah, the Seahawks got blown up by the Lions, the Bills.
Every team they won is a bad team.
Yeah. There's another team like that actually. A certain head coach is now 13-3 against teams above 500. The Dolphins.
Huh.
Yeah.
3 against teams that are above 500?
Mike McDaniel, who is the head coach of the Dolphins, is now 3-13 against teams above 500.
My bad. I thought I heard you say it backwards. My bad.
Then we had the Bears getting fucked by the Vikings. It was bad. I started watching it. I watched most of it. It was boring. I turned it off.
Okay, now
poor Caleb.
For those who do not know, Sam Darnold
Those who know.
wasn't originally supposed to be the starter.
Yeah, McCarthy
for, this season. And what the fuck are we doing now? You guys probably know, that's why I'm asking. But is he gonna play again next season? What's happening with McCarthy?
They haven't made up their minds yet, but I think what they should do is they should keep him and then just wait until he sucks and then bench him. Because
there are 3 options. Oh, I'm sorry, I cut you off, Riley.
I think part of the reason why Darnold is doing so well is because the head coach for the Vikings is a very good head coach. And he's very well liked by players. It's part of the reason why Daniel Jones went to the Vikings was because him and the head coach for the Vikings, Kevin O'Connell, have like a history together. And he's just a guy that people like. And I like him too. He seems cool from everything I've heard about him. And I think that part of it is that Darnold, I don't think was as bad. I mean, the thing is, like, Darnold got drafted to the fucking Jets. And the Jets have always been bad.
And they don't know how to manage quarterbacks at all.
Yeah, and then he went to a team that also doesn't know how to manage quarterback, the Panthers. And then he played one game for the 49ers. So
not much of a career.
Yeah, so he hasn't had really any chances to shine. B, he needs an actually good coaching staff. So I think what will happen is either one of two things, and I'm sure Eunice is also going to touch on this. If the Vikings, what I think they should do is sign Sam Darnold to a low money, low year deal. Maybe like, and I don't know the Vikings cap space, $30 million 3 years. And if he's bad, you can trade him because he's not the franchise guy. And if that does not happen, what will happen is other teams are going to end up reaching for Sam Darnold, and then he'll go to a bad team. Just as an example, I don't think he would go back to the Jets because the Jets did him dirty. So let's just say he goes to the Saints. They don't really have their last quarterbacks have been Derek Carr and all the other random, bless you, random like interim dudes who have come in to replace Derek Carr while he's been injured. What will happen is if a team reaches for him that doesn't already have a good coaching staff, they will just end up sucking. And people will be like, wow, Sam Darnold is ass.
He's being carried by Justin Jefferson.
Honestly, if I were the Vikings, I would keep Darnold for another, I'd say, like 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Use the first year to kind of phase JJ in. And then the second year, keep him in as a backup just in case, and then release him.
That's something I forgot to say is, like, if you sign him to a 3-year deal or a 2-year deal, you don't even need to keep him for the whole deal. You can trade him, especially if he looks good.
Amazing.
Send him to somewhere else.
Yeah, because McCarthy's your franchise quarterback anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, there are 3 doors for them. For that deal, I think the way that they could extend Sam Darnold, if they don't intend on keeping him, like, for real, extend him without a large salary guarantee.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like, because you see that a lot, where it's like $20 million, but $25 million guaranteed at the end of the season. So even if they trade him away, they get fucked a little bit. Do that without the guarantee. That's one option. They keep Darnold and JJ like spends a year under him. The second option is they let Sam walk and they start JJ with Daniel Jones as the backup.
Mm-hmm.
The third option, and this one's stupid, it's a bad option. I just saw it online. That's the only reason I'm bringing it up. Was they go balls to the walls with Sam Darnold and use JJ as trade leverage.
And I don't think they should do that.
That's insane.
I think that was stupid too. I just saw it online. And
I've seen people say that too. I've seen people say that too. And it's a funny thing to think about because Sam Darnold is like, he got drafted in like 2020. So
I think so.
He's
the
not
same year as Burrow.
I know he's not super old, but like, yeah, he's 27. So I know he's not super old already. So theoretically, if Darnold is good all 3 years, you could keep him, you know, and he is your franchise guy. But I also don't. I don't like. We've seen him do really well, and then we've seen him, even though they'll win, he'll do bad. Like,
report came out. Falcons are making a major change. Michael Penix Jr. is now officially
fucking
expected to
knew
take
it.
over at quarterback.
I
Perfect timing for these predictions.
I fucking knew it. I said before this, when it was just me and Eunice, that they were gonna switch, and no offense, Eunice, but you said no.
I thought because they have that $90 million
Yeah.
guarantee.
It's a dumb ass decision. Like, I mean, either you're damned if you do, damned if you don't, right? But yeah, so we'll talk about that in a little bit. The Vikings dog walked the Bears. I feel bad for Caleb Williams, but I also don't, because he's a cocky bastard. Like, the entire fucking preseason and the entire offseason, I had to hear about Caleb Williams. And also my prediction about the Bears not being able to develop a quarterback holds true. And they also have a bad coaching staff. Anyway. In the most boringest game of the season, Kirk Cousins, did he throw? Yes, he threw for 1 touchdown to London. But they barely beat the Raiders.
What was more impressive was not related to the game, but related to what's happening in a fantasy league.
So I was going to bring that up.
I was down by 4 points, and I'm like, I lost.
Down
then
by
all
4
of a sudden, Myers just makes 2 crazy ass catches, and I win
by less than 1 point.
1.2 points, wasn't it?
That's so funny.
I need to know, DJ. You're my friend for many years now, right? What did my brother do to you where you did this to him 3 times in a row?
Big Kirko wakes up dripping like this.
I was like,
that was exactly it. Apparently,
I'm waiting.
No,
you don't have the soundboard turned on. Turn it back on.
Oh, sorry. Ollie has ruined soundboards for me.
I'm sorry. I forgot. Because, yeah. Gus and Ollie both spam.
Not only that, Ollie made a thing.
Dude.
Oh, the Kareem thing?
I can't say that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we won't say what it is. We won't say what it is.
Yeah. That's another bad one.
So yeah.
It's an audio of him coming, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure.
That's actually better.
The score was 15-9, and it was a bad game. And so yeah, Kirk Cousins is gonna get benched. I fucking knew that was a dumb ass decision to make, to sign Kirk. We all knew. Everybody knew. Like,
I didn't think it was a dumbass decision to sign Kirk Cousins.
Well,
I thought it was a dumbass decision to sign him for that much.
I know,
if they
like,
signed him for 2 years for like $25 million a year, I wouldn't have cared. I thought that would have been fine.
But he wouldn't take that because he's a starter, you know. So,
who's 40?
36, I think. But yeah, you're right. No, the thing is, you're right. But it's just how the NFL works, where even if you're a starter, you have that leverage, you know. And the Falcons GMs are stupid. I would love to see Penix play, though. Like, it's going to be funny. He's not going to be good his first game. So, it's going to be hilarious to, you know.
Dude, this is going terrible for Sammer. Because
Yeah.
Drake London is like the best guy on his bench.
Oh, man, that's brutal.
And he's going to have to start him because with Montreal.
Then again, though, when a rookie QB does come in, the wide receiver 1 does get a lot of attention because that's like your fallback.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Running the ball. Besides running the ball.
Yeah.
Rookies love to run the ball a lot because it like builds you in.
So we're done with the recaps. We'll move on to predictions. Before we get to predictions, though, I have 2 things to share. Actually, I guess 3. So last week...
Is there something about Jeffrey Dahmer? Okay.
No, this is the prediction total and then something interesting I learned.
Oh, okay.
Or do you want to share something about Jeffrey Dahmer, or were you just guessing?
I was guessing.
Okay. So last week, Dejan... Sorry, not Dejan. Well, actually, Dejan was the winner. He was 12-4, followed by me, who was 11-5, and then Gus and Eunice were both 10-6. So the season-wide now means that I am in first place with 154 wins. Gus and Dejan are tied with 141 wins. And Eunice is in fourth with 136 wins.
Yep.
And then the other thing I learned is, do you guys know when... I've seen a lot of people bitching about the 7th seed. Because of how seeding works in the NFL playoffs. My question for you guys is a little trivia. Do you guys know what year they added the 7th seed to the NFL playoffs?
No.
Do you have a guess?
Was it the same year they added a team to the NFL?
No.
No.
It was 2020. And originally, until that point, the first 2 seeds had first round buys. But then after that, after 2020, in the COVID year, they added a 7th seed because everybody sucked. And also there was a shortened season in COVID. So interesting little fact. That's also why no 7th seed has ever won the Super Bowl. Because I've heard that stat before, and I'm like, well, the fucking NFL's been around for over 100 years. How has no 7th seed won the Super Bowl? It's just because the 7th seed is fairly new.
It just spawned in, yeah.
Yeah, so... and then, yeah, Kirk Cousins, I see it now from Adam Schefter. Likely to be benched. If they cut him, it's $65 million in dead money.
Yes.
If they trade him, it would be $37.5 million. So not a good situation for the Falcons. Be very interested to hear what your brother thinks about that.
I'm sure you are.
I will. I don't even think we even explained it more thoroughly about why that win was so crazy against me and Eunice's brother. Before that, I've had 2 games where I have beat Eunice's brother by either 1 point or less than 1 point.
Yeah, God, it's so funny.
This week was no different.
It's so funny. Whenever you guys play, it's always that.
It's literally like, you ever see that meme edit of Cena versus Randy Orton SummerSlam thing with the music playing?
Yeah.
No.
I think I know what you're talking about.
If you have it,
dude, these games need their own wrestling card.
I'm telling you, these are main events. DJ, I have it. I'm trying to grab it right now.
Oh, congratulations, Eunice! You are going to have Tom Brady call your game on Saturday.
Oh, I know.
Yep.
Must be nice, dude.
I just now see it. How do you guys feel about him as an announcer before we get to
He's not bad.
I think he's a great announcer.
Shitting on. He's not bad.
I think he's okay. It's just
he's new, but
I think you can tell he's new, but I don't think he's as bad as people think he is.
No, not at all.
There are times where he says things that it's no. Go ahead, Gus. Or go ahead, Deshaun. Sorry, fuck.
I think it's because people still have hate.
Yeah.
Because it's still Brady at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I keep seeing Brady highlights on my TikTok feed, and the caption is always "I'm so sorry, Brady. I didn't know how good we had it."
It's funny.
When he was the person I hate.
It's funny because
Jake, there it is in Maine. That's the video I'm talking about.
It's funny because I remember thinking to myself, when Brady was calling Rams versus Bills, he was he would give Josh Allen compliments, but kind of as the game went on, he kind of stopped talking about Josh Allen at all. And there'd be points where he would do something good and he would like criticize him. And I just think to myself, like, this man still hates the Bills.
He's
And
like,
No, I think he was told to stop.
He's
honestly.
like, contract or not, y'all are not getting me to talk good about that team.
it's funny too, because he off camera though, he will compliment Josh Allen a lot. Like
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of him talk and Lamar and a lot of like the new age quarterbacks.
You know what I've noticed about Brady's commentating on like the new generation of like top QBs, Burrow, Allen, Lamar, Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, all that?
What?
When they do he'll compliment them until they do a big play. And then he's critical about something. And honestly, I think he's doing that like in his way of being nice. Just because like, I don't know how to say it. It's like, he's like, but you should have done it like this. You know, it's like the guy
It's
that can never be
Belichick.
proud of you. It's the Belichick in him.
Yeah.
Where, like he recognizes the greatness, but he knows there could be more.
I remember listening to Brady say like Belichick made it seem like even if you won, you lost.
Mm.
And
hey, 7 Super Bowls later, he was right.
but
It
I was
worked.
gonna say, like, Tom Brady, from what I've understand, is just that kind of guy where he wants that, you know.
Yeah.
So that's how he
I
treats
mean,
other
have you
people.
ever heard like Gronk on like the podcast and stuff, where like he would catch a pass, get a touchdown, he'd go up to Brady right after, he's like, "You were in position quick enough."
Yeah. Have you guys ever seen the fucking like video of? Oh, it's so funny. Like Edelman talking about Brady on the podcast, and there was like one where Edelman was like signaling Brady for the ball. That's the one I think is the funniest. Where also he used to call him Edelnut, which I think is fucking hilarious. But
It's so funny.
he'd signal, Edelman would be like in the end zone signaling for him. And then after he threw him the touchdown pass, he's like, "Hey, Edelman, I saw you. Stop fucking waving your hands." It's like he's pissed off at him.
You guys want to laugh?
What?
You guys want to laugh?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sending it right now. My little brother just texted me.
I want to fucking see this. Hold on. Is it in Discord?
Literally, look at the time right there. Yeah, it's in Discord.
I see on the group chat. He said it's official. Penix is starting. Let me check Discord, and then I promise we'll get the predictions.
Like literally 1 minute ago.
Huh? Penix. That's funny. It's him.
I only say this just because like 5 minutes ago we were just talking. Rather say, I wonder what your brother thinks about this, Eunice. I guess you can see.
Yep, he's excited.
Oh.
He does not like Kirk Cousins. Okay, getting to predictions. Thursday Night Football, only on Prime. Sponsored by Amazon Prime. No, not really. I wish. I'd fucking chill, bro.
Did we talk?
Hey.
Wait, did we talk about Falcons Raiders and I just tuned it out completely?
I skimmed over it. I
we
gave
did.
it as much talk as I felt like
Sorry.
it needed,
Please
which was
continue.
basically
The main
nothing.
talk was us talking about fantasy from that game.
Yeah, because that game sucked.
Dude, that's all I remember. I feel like I heard Riley say the words for Cousins, and then that's the last week I heard about the game.
He played fucking ass.
He played ass.
Why did your voice change?
I was stretching. So Broncos versus Chargers. Eunice, what do you your two babies, what do you think?
I like both of these teams a lot, genuinely. I'm just gonna give this, like, simply enough. I'm just gonna give this to the both Chargers. Both have great defenses normally. Both have good offense. I'm just gonna give it to the QB with a little bit more experience. They play the exact same. They're both run, like they play the same. I'm just gonna give it to the QB with more experience. I'm gonna get to the Chargers.
Okay. Gus, what do you think, Broncos or Chargers?
Ooh, I mean,
It's a good matchup. This is the first
Yeah, this is
Thursday
gonna be a
Night
fun
Football
game.
I'm actually excited for in a while.
honestly, I don't know how I feel about the. God, I'm so. I don't know. I'm debating on how I feel on the Chargers, honestly. That's what I'm mainly calling the question here. Because exactly how.
That's a great question right now after last week.
Yeah. I mean.
Personally, I feel like this game is going to be more pass heavy than run heavy because both teams are great at stopping the run. So the question, I guess, is who do you think can pass better?
You know what? Give me Bo Nix. Give me
Hell yeah. Bo Nix, I treated you too harshly. Gus, or
You hated him, bro.
I did. You know what's funny, Eunice? So
You
before I get
despised
to
him for some reason.
Dijon's predictions, sorry to cut you off, Dijon. About like sometime last year, I got so pissed off at something you said that I started keeping a note on my like phone of like, and I told Gus about this so he can vouch for me. I showed him the list.
Yep.
I started keeping a list of things you told me about football that like pissed me off that I knew were objectively incorrect. So
What kind of supervillain shit is this?
and so
Started keeping a tab on me?
you know what's funny? Eunice, you know what the best part is? The two things going into the season that I wrote down that I wanted to add to the list, but I didn't know if they were going to be correct or not. So I put them under its own tab that said, we'll later decide if these are, we'll check back up. We'll see how well these aged. It was Bo Nix will be good. Or sorry, I think the exact wording that I wrote down was a bright spot of the Broncos. Which I think is true.
You're
but
really committed to this supervillain shit. A bright side in the Broncos. Why do you think it's a novel?
I worded it exactly how you worded it when you told it to me.
You said that shit?
You said a bright side to the Broncos offense. The second thing you told me that you even can attest to this, Eddie Jackson will be good, and I wrote, I don't think so. and Eunice literally a couple weeks ago, that's why I said I wrote this down. I fucking knew it. Like, I was so happy when all that shit happened because I was like, my hate feels justified.
Can I just say, when it comes to my takes in football, I am never in the fucking gray area. I'm either completely wrong or out the ballpark. Nailed it.
Mm-hmm, yeah. That's kind of how I feel too, man. Like, I have some bad takes as well. It's just I don't keep track of them, so I forget them easily. Dijon, Broncos or Chargers?
Broncos.
All right. By how much?
I saw the most unbelievable shit last week. So I'm gonna say 10.
All right. I am also taking the Broncos. I think that the Chargers have struggled recently, even against the Falcons, who don't really have a
offense.
Offense or very good defense at this point. They only put up 17 against them, which I don't see as kind of a win with how bad the Falcons have been doing recently. And that was only December 1st, so that was like 2 weeks ago. Almost 3 if you count this one.
Yeah.
So that's not to kind of diminish that the Chargers are bad. I don't think they're bad. They're going to be a wild card team. But
they're bad.
Well, they just have, when they're bad, they really are bad. How about that? Like,
when it rains, it pours.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the bad
Also,
luck just like
saying,
stacks. It's a funny saying because it's like, of course it fucking pours. Well, I guess it can drizzle.
If I may add, I just feel the biggest flaw with the Chargers, and obviously it's not an excuse, because you can't just say one player makes a team, but it's ever since J.K. Dobbins got hurt against the Ravens, which, ironic if you know about J.K. Dobbins.
Yeah, he was on the Ravens.
Gus, he did it again.
I'm talking about when he got hurt, man.
I told you.
He did it again.
Whatever.
And Kirko wakes up
But ever
dripping
since
like
J.K.
this.
Dobbins has gotten hurt, they have taken like a sharp hit in their offense because J.K. Dobbins has kind of been, he's like their bread and butter, you know? Like that's their like guy, him and Lad McConkey. And it's like, you can like literally see in the exact moment when he got hurt, like the team's offense just completely fell apart. And clearly since then has not gotten together fully. I'm just being a little optimistic for them a little bit, just saying they will get it this week. But yeah, it's been a clear like pattern since.
Now, that being said, this is a divisional game, so it's rough. It's going to be tough.
Yeah.
But I am going to take the Broncos because I believe in them more. I believe in Bo Nix.
Believe, I like that.
Next, we have the Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Eunice, again, go ahead.
I mean, I'm personally going with the Texans on this. 9 out of 10 times I do this just to shit on the Chiefs. I really do. But it's just like the past 4 weeks, 5 weeks, honestly, since the 49ers game, the Chiefs offense has been miserable. Just abysmal garbage. Like I like that's all I can really say. And Mahomes, yes, he's definitely gonna play in this game. Let's be realistic, but I don't know if he's gonna be playing at 100%. And considering what he's been playing at when he was healthy, I don't know how this is gonna look for them.
I think if he were to miss a game, it would be this one, but I don't think he will miss.
Honestly, I think it would be next game because that's a 2-day break.
Actually, it's 3 days.
Wednesday? Oh, I guess Saturday they're playing a
Sunday,
day early.
Monday,
You're right.
Tuesday, and then the Wednesday is the 4th day.
He's playing Saturday. Oh, that just clicked.
Yeah, like that just made sense to me because they're playing a day earlier. So yeah, it's 3 days.
So I think if he were to miss a game, I think it would be this one. It could be next one.
Damn, all 4 of these teams, yeah, fucking.
Yeah. So but Gus, what do you think?
Wait, which ones?
Texans
Chiefs.
at
Texans.
Yeah, Chiefs.
Chiefs. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna bother breaking these down anymore, bro. It's just one way or another, the Chiefs are going to win, despite what should happen.
If they have to use their backup, it's Carson Wentz, who has not played football in a bit, but used to be a starter. He almost took the Super Bowl, the Eagles to the Super Bowl, but then he got hurt, and Nick Foles had to play for him, and then they won. Dejan, what do you think? Texans or Chiefs?
When did all of you become pussies?
I said Texans.
I didn't even say my opinion yet.
Well, your thing. Well, you became smart, but you're wrong most of the time. So you're a pussy.
Okay.
Hey, Riley already said it earlier. Your last place, brother.
I'm aware of what I am for.
So
The infighting, man.
yeah, Gus, man, where's all that imagination at, man? Fuck, come on, man. Shit.
My fault, dude. Sarkarian. What do you want me to say?
Shit, man. You that depressed about the Patriots? You fucking
Man,
taking it
shut
out?
up, bro. Shut up.
Man,
Go talk
come
your
on.
talk, dude. Don't drag me into this. Go talk your talk.
Okay. Texans, by the way, I don't know if that was.
Yeah, no, that was pretty obvious. By how much, Dejan?
10.
Wow,
Chiefs.
that's crazy.
My grandma's gonna be a little upset.
I don't care. Fuck her.
Hey.
Whoa.
Okay,
Respect.
I'm sorry, guys.
I guess I should say it now. She's the one that I forgot to say it earlier, but I should definitely say it now. She's the one that said, "Congratulations for being cancer free. I hope everything works out for you."
You know, Dejan. Well, okay, I was joking. Damn.
Riley, you're
No,
terrible. dude.
everyone
You're
flame
terrible.
his
I'm sorry.
I mean, this is just that racism peeking its ugly head
Oh
around
my
once more.
fucking god! If
It,
it
it
ain't
is my black grandmother
one
too.
fucking
It's-
day without this bullshit.
You did it to yourself.
Okay, I was
No one
obviously
up to your
joking.
head and
Yeah,
said
no,
that
no,
shit.
you did it to Dejan.
I'm cutting it
Riley.
out.
You're not the victim.
I'll put it in the comments.
I don't like to edit these, but I'm cutting it out.
Hey, chat,
Guys,
leave a
he's
comment if
joking.
he didn't cut it. If he
Guys,
did.
just bring it up every like 10 minutes to make the editing hell for him.
Shut the
No,
fuck up,
that's-
bro.
He was
Um,
obviously joking.
Yeah, thank you. I was joking. I love your grandma. I've never met her, but she seems nice from what I've heard.
No one in this group has.
You don't love my grandma?
Well, I love all your grandmas, even though I've never met any of them. I've met Dejan's mom once, though.
I have.
It
as well.
was Ali, Sammer, Malik, and Kareem that have met her.
Did I tell you about the time I met
I
your
met your
mom at a
mom, Dejan.
GameStop, Dejan?
No, my grandmother.
Oh yeah, the grandma.
The first
No,
time
you told me about the GameStop thing.
she was like, "I'm picking him up Call of Duty. Don't tell him," because it was for his birthday. I was like, "Okay," and I didn't, but I knew the whole time.
That's awesome.
That was so long ago. That was in
Is
high
it the
school.
same GameStop that you got the open sign from?
Yeah. So that was a long time ago. I'm picking the Chiefs. I think Mahomes will play, although there is some uncertainty, but even if he doesn't play, they have fucking devil magic.
Also, I hate to say this. Let's be honest. Let's say Mahomes was out. All that would happen is if the Chiefs all to be like, "Oh, we would have won if we had Mahomes."
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I just figured out the NFL script for that game to show it like that. Like Mahomes is truly the heart and soul of the team.
They get blown out
with Mahomes, and then he's gonna come back and go and win and win. And I got the script figured out.
I would like to
No.
say that
You got it wrong.
I would like to preface what I'm about to say with
Drake May enters the stadium.
he would never play for the Chiefs, bro. He only plays for the good
He has
guys.
class. He has
Yeah.
class.
What I'd like to say
The
is
Patriots are class.
Yeah.
yeah,
The Chiefs
Um,
are.
they are not. I think that
You know what? You're
Like-
a fair person.
I think that like Mahomes, I never would pray for an injury or wish an injury on someone, but now that Mahomes is already injured, I think for his own health, he should take the next 2 games off, come back week 18, and then he can play. Because
permission.
what?
What?
Because if the Chiefs
Don't
lost
worry about you,
the
Mr.
next 2
Decatur.
games in a row, then the Bills would be the 1 seed, and I would love that. So
That means the Bills would versus the Ravens in divisional round.
that would be if the Ravens can beat whatever team they're playing in the wild card.
Texans.
They might fall. As of right now, it's Texans, but they might
Yeah.
lose one more. They might lose
In
to
that
the
case,
Steelers.
and then it'll be the Broncos.
And I would love that matchup for you guys.
Yeah.
You got to play the Browns too. Don't be counting the Browns out.
Yeah.
What?
Okay. I'll take the Chiefs.
Go on.
Next game is Steelers at Ravens. Eunice, I have a feeling we already know what you're about to say.
I mean, TJ Watt is hurt.
Yeah.
George Pickens is hurt. Home for the Ravens. Last game was close.
He
in our
brought him up
defense.
again, guys.
Yeah, he brought him up again, guys.
Like clockwork, dude. Like clockwork.
Dude, my cheeks literally hurt from smiling so much. I don't know why I don't know why it makes me like as far ear to ear grin that one. I don't know why. Yeah, obviously I'm just going Ravens here. It's not really that surprising I'm doing that. I mean, and to justify it genuinely, they got Steelers are hurt. Ravens are healthy.
Right.
Home game for the Ravens, and defense is like 3 times as good since then.
Be careful though. It's spicy. Spicy.
Be careful though. It's
Be
spicy.
careful though.
All right, Gus. Ravens or Steelers?
I'm taking the. Ooh. No, I'm taking the Ravens.
Yeah. Dijon, Ravens, or Steelers?
Bless you, whoever just sneezed right now.
Oh, that was me going
out
like.
there.
Or do you mean like just in the universe?
I meant in the universe, but
Okay.
Ravens.
Sorry about that, guys.
What?
I was deafened and muted. I had family come into my room for a second. Sorry about that.
Oh,
You're fine. Saturday is going to be a decent one. At least this game. I don't know about the Chiefs Texans, but Saturday is going to be going to be nice. Fucking 4:30 though, really?
What is?
The game I just looked.
Yeah, 4:30 on Saturday. Stupid. Weird
so
Saturday
bad.
games.
Honestly, if they wanted the games to end and then the next one starts immediately, they should have just put Texans Chiefs at 4:30 and then Ravens Steelers 8.
Yeah, that would have been a lot smarter. I don't know why they did not do that.
Probably something important has like the time slot there, like a sports related thing.
Why are the games on Saturday? That's just my.
So that they could have at least 3 days before their next game, similar to as if they played on Monday, but they played on Thursday.
It's because it's Christmas next week, and they want some.
Yeah, fucking Christmas. I'm stupid.
Okay, that makes total sense now. Okay, so yeah, these are the teams playing on Christmas, so then they have. You know what? That actually makes perfect fucking sense. Because I was thinking like, what holiday is on Saturday that they would be doing this?
The holiday's on Wednesday.
Yes, no, that makes. It's just for usually on holidays they have games is what I was trying to say. That's why I was like, what holiday is Saturday? Deshaun, Ravens by how much?
I was gonna just funny and correct you. I think you mean Steelers by how much?
No, 7.
Okay.
I'm sorry to.
Did I even say that right?
What?
Right? Because they're trying to like. I don't know. I don't even think I even explained that one correctly.
Well, like
because yes, they play. Like, of course, Chiefs Ravens play fucking Wednesday, but. Is that why they don't play Sunday? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, you're right. They have at least 3 days off.
Yeah, so they can have 3 days off. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I gotta go do something real quick, anyways. All right.
Okay.
Rest day, light train day, then travel day.
Yeah. Which I think is still stupid.
It's very stupid. Someone's gonna get hurt, and that pisses me off. Not even if it's not my team. I'm gonna get pissed off if someone from like the Texans gets hurt or something.
It's literally that simple too. The less rest time you have, the more likely you are to get injured.
For real.
Why can't these teams just have like a late bye week or something?
Yeah,
exactly. Why couldn't they just put their bye weeks this week?
Or how about we just don't play on Christmas?
Or how about the teams get to be with their families? God forbid.
It's actually as simple as just don't play on Christmas.
I don't understand why is player health not a priority in this, because
it's such a joke.
Yeah, it's bullshit. They constantly say that it is and then it isn't.
But it's just
we care about our players. Anyway, 3 games within 11 days.
Yeah, that's insane.
By the way, just so I can ask for myself, I didn't hear you two on your predictions. I'm just curious. What'd you guys go for?
Gus said Ravens. I was about to say mine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry.
So I'm
taking DJ the spread.
He didn't. Oh yeah, he said 7.
What?
Okay.
What spread?
For Ravens. But he said 7. I am taking the Ravens. I agree with Eunice. Ravens are just too banged up to really. Or fuck me. The Steelers are just too banged up.
Scared me.
Steelers are just too banged up really to take them. That being said, the rest of the, even if Watt does not play, the rest of the defense is still good enough to where I think this will end up being a close divisional game. Maybe not, probably not like the first one. Just in that I don't think that the Ravens are going to score 0 touchdowns. Fuck me. The Steelers are going to score 0 touchdowns. But I do think that the Ravens will end up winning, even if it's by a close one.
Yeah, I mean, I personally agree. I think this is gonna be close again. Like, I don't care who's in, who's not. A divisional game, and both teams are playoff contenders. They're gonna be close, no matter. Like, this is not gonna be a two-possession game, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, probably not. If it was, I mean, I think kind of towards the end of the season, we're getting to like the. I was kind of shocked that the. Oh, I don't know. I guess it's the Browns. But yeah, so gonna be kind of a close one. Next up we have the Giants at Falcons. Michael Penix the third, or Michael Penix Jr. Is starting, as we have it's just been announced. It's if this were live, that would be hilarious because it would be breaking.
Yeah. Like the Pat McAfee show, like breaking news.
We got to go live on TikTok one day.
That would be so fun, dude. Oh
You
my
know,
god.
we should do that.
I can
for
set it up. I can set it up if you guys want to do that.
Yeah,
Playoffs
we
would be
should do that
perfect.
for playoffs.
That would be perfect because it would have to give me
live
a lot of
playoff
time.
predictions would be so fun.
And then
Okay,
people
if we're doing it live, we can't say anything racist.
yeah, of course.
Riley.
Oh my god, I am gonna kick your ass. Like,
hey, control yourself, and it's not a problem.
kill yourself.
Mhm.
Just straight up kill
I
yourself.
got some peach pie in the kitchen.
Ooh.
Nice.
I got some donuts upstairs, bro. I can't wait for those.
I have chocolate mousse upstairs I'm gonna eat after this.
But
Nah, I should wait later.
what game is oh yeah, the Falcons. Fuck. Eunice, just kind of go through these quickly. Some of these quickly. Falcons or Giants?
I'm just gonna say Falcons. I'm gonna be curious to watch Penix play. I'm actually gonna probably watch this game a little bit, but yeah,
Okay.
Falcons.
Gus, Falcons or Giants?
The Giants aren't winning anything.
No. So Falcons. Dijon, Falcons or Giants?
Falcons. It's a shame that we all know he's
Can I actually I just want to say one thing really quickly. Someone just did the math online. The easiest way for the Falcons to get their money back on Kirk Cousins is if they release him before June 1st, where they'll only have $40 million in dead cap space. That's
Like,
the cheapest solution.
For the next 3 years, though, isn't it?
No, 40 mil for year one, 25 mil for year two, and that'll be it.
It wasn't in a
The way his
4-year deal,
contract
though?
was. Yes, but the way his contract was, a majority of the money came from the guarantee 90 mil.
Okay. I could see that happening depending on what happens with Penix the rest of the year. It would be hilarious if he balled out. It'd be
It's just like
so
8
funny.
in the first half.
It'd be so funny if he was good. Like, I would honestly, I would laugh my ass off because they wasted the money on
The
Kirk.
GM realizes that they could have been like by now they could have been like 10-4.
He's like, fuck. Yeah. Dijon, what's the spread on the Falcons game?
God only knows. 14-7 Falcons win.
Okay, so they're
I'm guessing the exact score of the game.
Okay, I'm gonna write that next to this.
I'm about to put my mortgage on that bet right now.
Do not listen to me on bets.
I am also taking. Yeah, don't. I'm taking the Falcons. The Giants are so bad that even if they were playing like just like a Pee-wee football team, I would consider the Pee-wee football team.
The one time I did bet, I put like $5 on $1 million parlay because I'm like, this is never hitting, but if it does, goddamn.
Next game is Cardinals Panthers. Is everybody saying Cardinals or is somebody saying Panthers?
I think you know.
Dijon, are you saying Panthers?
I'm gonna need everybody to understand.
You know what?
Last week, they
Honestly,
didn't get that shine. They didn't get that grind, and
I just
they're
want
gonna
to say,
show the light.
I mean, Cardinals are great at running the ball, and Panthers have actually been doing a decent job at stopping runs.
Mm-hmm.
It's not crazy.
So are y'all okay? So Eunice, who are you picking then?
Cardinals are fighting for playoffs right now. They're still technically contenders.
Yeah.
I got
And they're gonna be upset when Chuba Hubbard just comes in and fucking ruins it.
Actually, you know what, Gus? Let me ask you, because you were watching for the Patriots. How was the Cardinals' run defense?
Run defense? We don't have.
The Cardinals.
Yeah, It's hard to judge their defense based off our offense's performance.
I mean, they're versing the Panthers, so I mean, it's not like it's a crazy diff.
Chuba Hubbard is a big diff.
Yeah, it's good. Bro's hating.
Right. You know what? In that case, give me Panthers.
My man. I'm slowly but sure.
Wow.
Fuck. I stuttered. Yeah. Now I'm wrong.
Gus,
That's
Panthers or
works.
Cardinals?
You know, at first I wanted to say Cards.
Uh-huh.
I mean the Panthers. But after hearing how sure Dejan and how sure Dejan seems and how sure Eunice is, I think I'm gonna go with the
Cardinals.
And that's why you got no pussy.
Cardinals. Yeah, Cardinals.
I
got you. Get no pussy.
And Dejan is Panthers. Panthers by how much, Dejan? Watch this motherfucker say 1.
Nah, bro. It's gonna be like 10.
Wow. I'm picking the Cardinals. I like the Panthers, but can't. They're just too bad. Like every so often, Bryce Young has a good game.
And that's why you also get no pussy.
That is not true, actually.
He is married.
Yeah. Well, almost. Next
you
up,
have no kid, therefore there is no confirmation.
I got bad news for you. That ain't gonna happen.
There's no proof.
Well, not for a while.
We'll talk afterwards.
Next we have Lions at Bears. Dejan, who you got?
This is the game where those people on the practice squad is coming out to try to prove themselves. I know it's kind of rude to say it like that, but hey, you were on the practice squad. Let's keep it a stack.
Yeah.
Now this is your golden opportunity to prove, hey, shit, maybe I could start or at least sub in sometime. You know.
So who are you taking?
The Lions. What the fuck? It'd be a cold day in hell when I don't pick the Lions.
Dejan, Lions by how much?
Fucking 12. Fuck the Bears.
Mm-hmm. Is anyone else picking Bears? I'm not picking Bears. Is anybody picking Bears?
I do. No. I just do have a statement. I feel so bad for Caleb Williams. What he's about to endure because the Lions are pissed the fuck off right now. It's like, ever seen that thing where it's like poking the bear before putting it in the circus with somebody?
Mm-hmm. We snapped the 11-game winning streak, and they're pissed.
The Lions are mad as fuck.
The Lions were one of the only 5 teams that were never 13-1.
And they got stripped away from them.
Ruined it.
I'm sorry.
Caleb Williams is about to take all the heat, all the punishment. It's literally the nothing personal kid.
It's just business.
At least this time you got someone who knows how to manage clock. Yeah. Yeah.
Gus, you're picking Lions though?
No.
You're picking the Bears.
Stupid. Yeah, I'm picking the Bears. I'm not trying to throw.
Hey, write that down in stone.
It's already in.
All right, bro.
D1. I'm putting that in group chat so everybody can hate.
Flipping this for life.
Sammer would take it seriously.
Watch it be right.
Why you gotta go after Sammer?
He would. He's like the other biggest Lions fan. Who else am I gonna say?
All right, so he's picking Lions.
I have a strange feeling that Gus is wrong.
So this next one is interesting because I don't know who to fuck to pick because they're both so ass that it's like we're not there yet. It's Titans Colts.
I'm looking at the Fox thing.
Yeah, Titans Colts.
I know who to pick. Someone who if the game ended at halftime, they would have won.
The game doesn't
end at halftime, so we don't go off of that. If games ended at halftime, Detroit Lions would be Super Bowl winners by now.
No, we would have lost to the Bills.
Not
Chiefs.
that game.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I am so retarded. You meant last year.
What week, DJ?
Eunice, Titans or Colt?
Actually, fuck. You know what? Colts, just because they at least have a level of consistency.
Gus.
It's there, kind of, if you look low enough.
Mm-hmm. Gus, Titans or Colts?
You know what? I mean, the Titan Will Levis is he still starting, or are they benching him now?
No, they benched him.
They're benching him, right? Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, they have nothing, dude. I'm taking the Colts. They have a
Mhm.
team.
That is true. Dijon, Titans or Colts?
Colts.
All right. By how much?
8.
I also will take the Colts, but I was very tempted to switch just because Mason Rudolph can at least score a little bit. But yeah, I'll take the Colts. Next up we have Rams Jets. Which I think this one also should be obvious. Everybody's picking Rams.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm picking the Jets actually.
No, the fuck you aren't. Yeah. I know sarcasm when I hear it, Gus.
I'd hope so by
Most
now.
of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time. I might be slightly autistic. Dijon.
Are we all?
A little bit. Plus, Rams by how much though?
I don't know. Give me 12.
All right. Not a bad thing to
good.
say.
No, this time around, the Jets aren't going to make any field goals. That's the difference between the 49ers and this game.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're not watching something at 1 o'clock already, don't watch the Rams and Jets game.
Yeah, there's Lions Bears, which I think will be better.
Eagles Commanders. Actually.
Eagles Commanders is what I was about to say is probably going to be the best.
Yeah.
Because I think at a certain point the Bears are going to be down by so much it'll be unfun to watch. Next we have Eagles Commanders. I think I know.
Holy shit, that might be a snow game.
Eagles Commanders.
Lions Bears. I don't know the weather.
Ooh.
That's a possibility. Isn't Bears not like
they don't have a dome?
Yep.
I'm looking it up right now. Eunice. Eagles or Commanders?
I'm probably gonna go Eagles, but as of lately, I don't know how I feel about the Commanders, but I'm going Eagles.
Okay. Dijon, it looks like no.
Damn it.
It'll be really cold.
Actually, thank God. What am I talking about? Snow in the Lions?
They can play good in the snow.
Injuries.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You don't want that.
They got them.
Gus, Eagles or Commanders? It's at home for the Commanders.
Home for the Commanders. I mean, it's hard to say with these divisional games.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I feel like the Commanders have been more iffy, and I feel like the Eagles have gotten only better. Hurts is starting to use his arm, which a lot of people were calling into question. So yeah. I find it hard to root against the Eagles with how good they've been doing recently. I have to pick them.
Yeah.
If I may, I just want to say, when playoffs come, I genuinely believe, just because of how hurt the Lions are, the only team that could genuinely stop the Eagles is either Green Bay or the Vikings. Just because if you look at like their ratings, their stats, and all that, their secondaries have been playing elite as hell this entire season. Like, those are the two teams that I think can stop the Eagles. The only reason I just can't 100% say Lions is because those injuries, man, especially like Davis being out now, that hurts a lot.
Yeah. Dijon.
It's really heartbreaking to see.
I agree. It really is unfortunate because I like the Lions.
Now, this is just me hating, but so the Lions can have a more secured spot, I want the Commanders to win this.
Okay.
So I'm saying Commanders here. It's definitely going to be a close one. I'm going to say a field goal wins this.
What was it last time they versed? Was it close?
So it was close until halftime, and then I think they won by like 10 or something, like close to that.
Okay.
I'm gonna look it up.
Because that was when both teams, like the Eagles were not as good and the Commanders were better than what they
Yeah.
are now. So the Eagles are better now than the last first, and the Commanders are worse than when they last first.
So,
But I genuinely think Commanders are gonna play out their fucking wazoo because they want playoffs.
so it was 18-26 Eagles, and going into the half it was 7-3 Commanders, and then basically the Eagles scored 20 points in the fourth quarter. The Eagles are just a second half team. Jalen Hurts threw 0 touchdowns.
That's what most playoff success is found. The second half. Like, the 49ers are the biggest example of the second half team. Like, they've been known as the second half team for like 10 plus years now. And I mean, they're always there. Except for this year.
Yeah, they suck. But I'm taking the Eagles because I'm hoping this is an entertaining, close game. I'd like to watch this one. But I don't know, just can't take the Commanders with how inconsistent they've been. Even when they're winning, they're losing they're beating the Saints by 1 point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, just doesn't sit right with me right now.
Yeah.
I'll take the Eagles. I hope it's close, though.
Yeah, it's still a very young team.
Yeah.
Everyone there is young, besides like Eckler, their running back too.
Yeah.
Oh, I think the Commanders are going to be scary for a while now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, because they're so young right now. Give it like 2 or 3 more years, more draft picks, all that stuff. Build up their D line, get a couple of secondaries. Like, damn. Especially when they build that O line up to better suit Jaden Daniels and his play style. God damn. 2026, 2027 could genuinely be like the year of the Commanders.
Yeah. Next, we have Browns.
Command.
It sucks that Drake May's going to come on his own and just absolutely dominate.
Honestly, that could be honest to God, that could be the Super Bowl, like 2026, like Patriots versus Commanders.
That would be insane, dude.
Write that down.
The script writer, you see him like in the closet with like the iPhone flash camera on. Like, hey, what are you doing?
I don't think they'll both be Super Bowl caliber by 26.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah, Patriots might need another year.
Yeah.
Oh, right. The Super Bowl's in 2025. My bad. Like 2027.
No, even then. I mean, I'm talking about 2 years from now, too.
Really? You don't think like year 3, Drake May with like team building around him, if they're smart about it, can get him there? We've seen a lot. Like Joe Burrow made it to the Super Bowl year 3. So did Mahomes. Mahomes made it year 2.
This is a bigger rebuild.
Maybe, I guess. We'll have to see how it goes. We can't see the fucking future.
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember.
That's the problem. If Drake May was the missing piece, it'd be different. But now it's like, now they have to build around
the entire puzzle's gone.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. They need to build the O-line, and then they need to get T. Higgins. Yeah, I guess. It's because, for me, they're not starting from scratch. They already have some decent pieces there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, most departments are starting from scratch.
I mean, secondaries, you guys, Gonzalez already there to help out. D-line is not the worst. O-line needs a lot of help. And
nothing about our team has been established. Like, our corners are good, but like we haven't had an established like good run game, no good like established like running core offensive like.
I'm just saying like 2 years. So two years of draft picks, 2 years of free agency, because you guys have a lot of salary cap.
Not just that, I'm talking about like development as well. In terms of development, I still think we're going to need more than 2 years.
Fairness. I guess that all depends on just like how the signings go, you know?
Especially with our coaches. Like if we're going to need like let's say we end up getting rid of Mayo. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Bring in Vrabel.
Who?
Mike Vrabel. He's a head coach. He used to coach the Titans. He used to play for the New England Patriots.
Oh.
Under Belichick. He's a nice. He's a good guy, but The Titans
He's
sucked.
he's a nice enough guy.
Yeah, he's a nice enough guy. It's just the Titans sucked last year, so they just let him go. Next we have Browns Bengals. I think everybody's picking the Bengals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dijon Bengals by how much though?
Once upon a time. Never mind. I was stop fucking around. It's Bengals.
Yeah, I tried to advocate for Jameis Winston last week, and look how he fucking repaid me.
He's benched.
Yep.
14.
All right. What if he comes back and just balls out? That's all I'm saying. I'm not picking him.
He gets the Anthony Richardson treatment.
Mm-hmm. Next, we have Vikings Seahawks. Do we have to talk about this one? Is there a lot to talk about?
Seahawks are frauds.
Yeah.
No, not really.
Isn't Gino going to be out for this? I don't know how.
Yep.
How his injury
I
was.
think so. I'm gonna look it up, but I think he is.
Yeah.
Geno Smith injury. Let's see.
I have my answer if that's the case.
I don't think it matters, honestly, whether he's in or not.
Yeah.
The Seahawks have yet to beat a over 500 team this season outside of week 1 against rookie Bo Nix.
Yikes.
They haven't. They literally haven't.
Mm-hmm.
They go to the Super Bowl
They
this year.
still don't know. So it seems like the answer will be no.
Early.
Yeah. Yeah, it is only Tuesday. But
Vikings.
so everybody's taking Vikings. Dijon.
Yeah.
Vikings.
Let's see.
NFC North supremacy.
Obviously, NFC North supremacy. I'll give them a 10.
All right.
A tenner.
Cool. I've been so excited to talk about this game. Game of the week. I am also taking the Vikings. But the game I'm really excited to talk about. I'd love to hear Gus's opinion. Patriots at Bills.
It's finally time.
It's finally time.
Finally time.
And you know what?
Oh my lord.
I'm not scared.
Really?
I'm not scared this time.
The
And
fact
you know
that you have
what?
to
This time-
acknowledge the fear shows the fear.
This time, no. Listen. It's confidence. It's the brash confidence that leads to your downfall.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I bet the Bills are feeling just as confident. But guess what? I sat down with Drake May. I hit him up, right? Bro. He's cooking up some fears. He was talking about the game plan and all that, bro. Honestly, you should be worried. Is all I'm trying to get at. Like, in all honesty, I've been waiting for this matchup all year.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna be this happy come first quarter, but either way. Either way, it's finally time. Patriots versus Bills.
Yes.
And we're gonna win 49-7.
We scored. This is the first time.
High-powered offense. It's gonna be a close game. It's gonna be
How
a
was
very
it you were
close game.
more scared of the Cardinals than the Bills?
Oh yeah, he was like, "Oh fuck."
Yeah, I just said I'm not gonna be as happy after the first quarter, but
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you a prediction.
Yeah, Dijon, go ahead.
There's gonna be a flea flicker to low for a touchdown.
If the Bills fuck up a flea flicker on this, Riley might actually shoot us all.
We ain't gonna be the ones with the flea
You know what,
flicker.
though? Hey, prediction. Drake May rushing touchdown.
100%. Wait.
You don't like the low call, Gus?
Huh?
Low, your tackle?
I want Drake May to score all the touchdowns.
So,
Okay.
so here's my
He
prediction.
throws it up like a lob, like super high, just so he can
he pulls a Josh Allen and scores to himself. He gets 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. My prediction, I think this will be Drake May's best game.
If he does that, I will gladly donate $500. Like,
Clip it.
Can you donate it to me? The hell?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, we're broke.
Unlimited diarrhea.
Yeah, I'm broke too. That's why I'm saying that.
Hey,
If
Dejan
Drake
loves
May
scratch
lobs
offs,
it up
bro.
and he catches it, I'ma fucking lose it, bro.
All right. Well, if you're so confident, give me the $500 when he does it.
Mm-hmm. So I'm taking I'm not gonna say much about this. I'm taking the Bills, obviously. I think this will be Drake May's best game yet because our defense is just so ass.
I
That
thought you were gonna say because it'd be so much garbage time, but yeah, that too.
His defense is so ass, yet he fucking never mind.
there will be a lot of garbage time. Yeah, no, I mean we're gonna absolutely destroy them. Like not even gonna
Yeah, he's
sugarcoat
just
it.
being funny, guys. Don't worry.
So yeah, I'll take the Bills, but Eunice, who are you taking?
Gus, you have fucked me in predictions like 6 weeks in a row. I'm going Bills. I gotta stop picking Patriots, man.
Hey, your loss.
Oh well.
It is. So Dejan, who you taking? Bills or the Patriots?
No. I almost fucking said Patriots confidently. That was crazy.
No.
The real you came out for a second.
He's like, don't let
Bills
him do
win
that.
this. Bills win this. Honestly, I think what's gonna happen is they're gonna like try to run some like new plays to see what works against what works in a game and what doesn't, because yeah, they should be
Dude,
able
it's
to
not
walk
gonna
all
be
over
that
the
bad.
Patriots.
Come on.
Dude,
Okay.
I need the Patriots to
Hey,
get
this is
good.
just gonna be a test game for the Bills. See what really gets their offense going. Screw you.
I need the Patriots to get good so quickly, man. I'm so sick of the Bills getting 6 free wins.
Womp womp
every season.
womp womp, bitch, complain. That's what Eunice sounds like to me. Just it's all noise. You know what? I love
Anyway.
getting 6 free wins. Okay, it's actually more like 5. We usually always lose to the Jets somehow. At least once.
Didn't you lose to the Patriots last year?
We lost to the Patriots and the Jets, but it was both times when our fucking offensive coordinator, who's like should be jailed and shot in the head, was still with the team.
We don't wish harm on anybody, guys.
I wish harm on Ken Dorsey. He plays.
And for that reason, the Bills
Should
will
have been
lose.
He's the
jailed and
OC for
shot
the.
in the head. He
Yeah,
said, by the way.
he's the OC for the Browns.
Oh God, no wonder.
I mean, he's doing pretty well over there.
Is he now?
He did beat the
They beat
Ravens.
the Steelers and the Ravens.
Yeah. So you know what? I am joking. I don't want Ken Dorsey to be shot in the head. I'd like something much more painful.
You gripped the fuck out of your fist till blood came out with saying that lie.
Dejan, Bills by how much? Probably field goal.
Just to ease Gus's big ego.
Shut
7.
up. It's not my ego. I think you're just stupid.
It's 100% your ego.
Damn.
It's not my ego. I just think you're
I just
dumb.
think you're stupid. Damn, son.
Winning
Okay.
this fever and everything. Bless you.
Dejan, are you still thinking about the spread?
I'm thinking about what fucking type of ice cream I should eat with that peach pie, bro. I said 7. What?
I didn't hear that because
You just
everybody was
said-
talking over you.
No,
all
we
right.
weren't. He said 7 loud and clear, dude.
Oh, shut the fuck up. The next few we can
He just can't hear
kind
the
of
black,
speed
huh?
through. Jags at Raiders.
They're both shit.
They're both shit.
Garbage.
I think-
they're both tanking.
Mac Jones though. No, honestly. Okay, Raiders. Gus?
I'll say Raiders just because they're tanking less because they know they're getting either Sanders or Ward. Like no one else is coming after them in the first 5 picks.
Mm-hmm. Gus, what do you think?
I don't know. Mac Jones, he left a bad taste in my mouth with the Patriots, so I don't.
I honestly wanted to pick them, but I they're both bad. Like they're both equally as ass. I don't know who to pick. So
Yeah, it's definitely a tough one. I don't
I
Mac
just think
Jones
they
is just
haven't
gonna
won
make
in a
so.
minute, so they want to win. You know what
No,
I mean?
Mac Jones, he's going to make several bad mistakes, dude.
Yeah, Mac Jones is so bad that I'm gonna take the Raiders.
Yeah,
I
exactly. That's
still
my
need
exact
to.
line of thinking.
I wish I could talk to Bill Belichick so I could ask him like, so what did you see in him?
He really. Oh my god, dude.
He's like fucking
I need
nothing.
to
There's
know.
just there's no fucking quarterback in that draft.
And it's not like he drafted him and then left a year later to like sabotage the team. No, he stuck through with Mac Jones.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he wanted to leave. They fired him.
I just need to know what he saw in him.
All right. Next we have
God.
Niners Dolphins. This is another one where I don't know who to pick.
I'm gonna go. Both teams are. Are the 49ers still in contention for possible playoff position?
No. I mean,
No.
it
Like,
would.
how many
They
losses did they
shouldn't
have?
be.
They have.
What's their record?
They are 6-8. It would technically be possible, but there would be a lot of bullshit that would have to happen. They have to play the Lions.
And what are the Dolphins' record?
It's 6-8, the same.
Huddle is hurt, but Debo's been playing like shit. Fuck, I can't pick. Where's my coin? I'm gonna look for my coin. One of you guys go, please.
I guess I'll go.
Yeah, I was gonna say Gus, go for it, man.
Yeah, San Fran Dolphins. I mean, God, I hate Tua, bro.
I know he's so bad.
The Dolphins should be doing way better.
I'm so happy they paid him that massive contract because they're gonna suck forever.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
And we love to see it.
I think I still got to take him though against San Fran. San Fran's been tanking really, really hard these past few games.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I mean, A10, Tyreek, all the others. I mean, there's just so many superstars on that team. I don't know how.
Yeah.
Dude, can you imagine if the Dolphins had even say Justin Fields, where'd they be?
Another 1 or 2 wins ahead of where they are now.
Yeah. Maybe actually I don't know. They're both mid.
2 wins, 1 or 2 wins. That's playoffs.
I don't know. I honestly think that if Tua didn't get hurt, they would probably have won 1 or 2 more games than they're going to.
Mm-hmm.
He's not good. Also, I'm trying to do the math, and there is no way that the Niners could make the playoffs. I'm trying to get him in.
Team to lose. It's one of those where they need to win out. 2 other teams need to lose out.
You know what? I know what so if they win out, they'd be 9-8. Every team would need to lose out.
Yeah.
And that would be impossible with how good sorry to cut you off.
It's impossible because division games.
Yeah,
they're gonna play each other.
Even if everybody splits, they can't win their division because NFC West, they'd still be third in the division because the Rams beat them twice. They could beat the Seahawks one more time. Or no, they can't. Yeah, so they have to play the Cardinals, and that's their only other divisional game. Yeah, it'd be literally the only way for that to happen would be if the Cowboys tanked.
Which their season.
Or sorry, not the Cowboys. The Falcons would have to tank. Sorry, not the Falcons. The Commanders would have to tank. The Commanders play the Falcons. It's literally impossible. I'm doing it with the ESPN playoff machine. It would be impossible. So that would not happen. So yeah, they're basically out of the playoffs. Dejan. So Gus said Dolphins. Eunice hasn't flipped a coin yet.
I did.
Oh, who did you say?
I just didn't. I wanted you guys to finish. Dolphins.
All right, Dejan. What do you think? And give me your spread.
Fuck.
Oh, also, Dejan, what was the spread for the Raiders game?
Good question.
Because we kind of glossed over it, and I didn't write it down if you did
3.
say it. Okay. So, now we can talk about the Dolphins game. Yeah, 3-0.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
I'd say that'd be honestly pretty...
Dolphins win this.
Okay.
Dude, I don't fucking know. I feel like the Dolphins suck sometimes.
They do all the time.
No, they have good games. It's just when they have bad games, it's fairly obvious they suck.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what the fuck happened? I don't know. I'll give them 6.
Okay. Begrudgingly, this is a 50-50 game for me.
25.
20? What the? That's a jump.
Plus 25?
Yeah.
Okay. That was a crazy jump. That'd be hilarious if that was true.
8 field goals.
True. And that's the only point scored.
Yeah, 24-0, whatever. 8 field goals.
So,
In a safety.
yeah. To me, right?
A 1-point safety. They just change it.
Safety.
To me, this is
No,
like...
there is a way to get a 1-point safety. I remember I sent it to Riley. I was like, that's my new prediction.
I'm pretty sure we
I
talked
just
about it
don't
on the
remember
pod.
how.
Yeah, we did. Hold on, I'm going to look it up.
Oh.
It's 1-point safety. NFL. The defense drops... Oh, yeah. You get it... like, you run the extra point through the back of the end zone for a 1-point safety.
Yep, and then they just got to keep kicking.
Yeah. Here's my thing, right? Like, I think that the Dolphins are ass. The Niners are just injured to hell, but they're still putting up points, but like against bad teams. So, you know, it's tough for me. This was like 50-50 for me because I just didn't know who to pick. But I'm taking the Dolphins. Don't want to, but I will because I guess I just trust them more, even though they look like ass against like good teams. Even though I don't think the Dolphins I don't really even necessarily
isn't above 500, so I think the Dolphins will be doing pretty good.
Yeah, that is true. I was gonna say I don't even necessarily feel like the Texans are very good, but like they like lost to the Texans and didn't even look very good. Like the Texans obviously only won by 8 points, but like the Dolphins still didn't look good in that game.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was kind of down to the wire, you know, because it was still only one score. But
Dolphins almost lost to the Jets.
And they also almost lost to the Jets. If this game were played in a area where it was cold, the Dolphins would not score a single point. It would be so funny.
That's the downfall of the Dolphins.
That's such a good point.
Literally, every year in playoffs, once it gets a little chilly, they're screwed.
They have not won a playoff.
Tua.
Yeah, Tua cannot play in the cold. They could not play in Green Bay when it was freezing. Every time they come to Buffalo and it's too cold, they lose.
Well, they just lose in general to Buffalo, don't they?
Yes, they have not. Tua has only beaten Buffalo one time.
Last year against the Chiefs. Granted, yes, it was negative 27 degrees.
Yes,
out.
it was very cold.
So to be fair, that's most players don't play it great in that weather.
Mm-hmm.
But he only threw behind the line of scrimmage for completed passes.
Yeah, no, I love
Speaking of
the Tua
things that
contract.
can't handle the cold, by the way, boys. Speaking of things that can handle the cold, Teslas.
Yes.
Their Cybertrucks can't handle fucking winter weather. That's hilarious. Continue football.
But yeah, I love that Tua contract because they're gonna be mediocre forever, and it's hilarious. Next we have Sunday Night Football, Buccaneers Cowboys. Are we all saying Buccaneers? Yeah. I think so.
I mean, you have to say the Bucks.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
they're
Bucks are
actually
trying to keep
good.
the Falcons out of playoffs. They actually are fighting hard for a reason, and they actually have players.
I'm so happy that they're going to be able to get it done.
Man, you just hate my brother that much, huh?
No, I like the Bucks. I like Baker.
Apparently,
I like
I
his
hate 'em
story.
more.
And yeah, I loved hearing all the talk at the beginning of the season, knowing it was going to go nowhere, but then being told I was wrong and I'm right. So, Dijon, Buccaneers by how much? Unless you're for some reason going to pick the Cowboys.
2.
Wow. Okay.
Yep.
And then finally, I
Dolphins by 25 and Bucks by 2.
wow. Monday Night Football, this should be flexed. I wish it could be. Saints at Packers. This is not going to be a good game.
Packers.
You have to say Packers here.
You kind of
NFC no supremacy, baby.
Yeah. Dijon, Packers by how much?
Fuck the Saints. Fucking give it 21.
21. I believe that, honestly.
All right. Did everyone vote for this game?
Yes. I think that the Packers, if they win, would clinch a spot.
Oh, we're doing the wheel. I forgot about that.
Yep, I remember
Yep,
this time.
we've forgotten the last few times. All right. Let's pull the wheel up.
All right, one team from each side.
Whew.
So there's our
go.
NFC team.
The Cardinals.
I told you about Panthers.
Oh, it couldn't have been last. Oh, we should have done this last week.
And the Raiders.
I could have been wrong.
Well, the Cardinals are playing the Panthers, which I could also see kind of going either way. And the
Gus, I just clicked for me. I didn't do it. It just clicked for me.
yeah. And the Raiders are playing the Jags, which I could also see going either way. So
I can already tell you what the bad thing is for the Raiders. The players have to play for the Raiders.
yeah. Max Crosby already got that injury.
Yeah, actually, this really should have been last week.
Yeah. No, Gus wanted my Buffalo Bills to be cursed, but it's okay. We just do it to ourselves. We don't have to.
Yeah,
we don't have
I
to
look
force you.
close.
Also, did you guys
Dottie,
see that Bills?
You think all I think about is your Bills, bro?
Oh my god! I know you think about Drake May all the time, man. It's okay.
That's what I thought.
Did you guys see the new jersey combo? I sent it in the group chat. God, it's so good.
We did see it.
Yes. Okay, shut the fuck up. Well, that's all we have for this week. I can't believe this episode clocked under 2 hours.
Right? That's new.
157. So end it soon.
Well, stall.
No, but that is going to be it from us. We will be back next
Ravens
week.
clock.
Does anyone have anything to say before we sign off?
Yeah, I really do like banana bread. It's probably one of the better
That's
ones.
so funny. I gotta tell you something after.
Go Bells.